Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brilmann. I'm joined here by Solari, and we are back at LFL 2021.
Happy to be back here. Hello, Brilmann. Hello, everybody. So, what is happening today? Today is going to be an interesting match because today, yet again, we see a tiebreaker. And who is Misfits playing against today?
It's GameWard, as you have correctly stated. They're both sitting at the third place of the tournament scoreboard with 9 wins and 5 losses. And I think the first place is also a tiebreak, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, because we have Coming Corp and Team BDS, and they both have 10 wins and 4 losses. So whoever wins today's game is not getting, unfortunately, to the first place like it was before. Today, we have a fight for the second place only.
I mean, third time is a charm, so they will be basically sitting on the third place, even though on the scoreboard they will be sitting on the second one. So, you know, maybe that's going to be the golden ticket, who knows?
Yeah.
But the match is very important for both of the teams, and especially it is important for Vitality B that do still have an opportunity to somehow get themselves into the tournament scoreboard because they're sitting on the 5th place momentarily.
Yeah. They are, and actually we are about to see what is going to happen today because we are already at the bans and pick space and we have already some first bans coming in.
Misfits went for Seraphine and Azir. I'm a little bit surprised about Azir, honestly speaking, though. But I have a feeling that Takuli was actually playing Azir as well, but I'm not exactly sure.
Would need to check, yeah, to be sure, but...
Yeah.
But that's just too strong pick to give it away to your opponent.
Well,
same here.
Pretty much an ordinary ban we see most of the times because you don't want to give any tanky, bulky supports with a lot of control to Jack Troll. You just don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And especially women like Leona, like Rel, you just don't want to do that.
Women in armor, no.
Yes, you don't want to do that. That's a very bad thing to do.
Yeah.
You can give them the cow, but don't give them the women.
Yeah. Sorry, Jack Troll, no women for you this time.
Well, they still have another ban. See, they've banned some green guy, some orcs, so you know.
Nah.
Oh, the first pick is going to be a secured top laner, Renekton, a very strong pick for most of the times. Actually, although we've seen Gragas to be a successful answer to that, so Irrelevant might want to think about Gragas. The Gnar is out of the play.
Or Camille. I would say also Camille could be a good answer. And that is Olaf for GameWard. I wonder if it's going to be top or jungle, but I would be voting for jungle. He just feels much better in the jungle in this meta.
I'd be voting for jungle as well, although it is very important to consider that it's a flex pick. So, you know, they can try to walk around in the draft right now with the fact that they have this flex pick.
Yeah, they might want... Yep, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I was just about to say that they might want to see what Schladen thinks for the jungle, but no, that is Olaf for the jungle in the end, and that's gonna be a gangplank for the top.
It's going to be an interesting thing that they Needly for Schlatten. This is going to be a very interesting match.
Yeah.
Not exactly sure. Or Akali for Certus. Needly or Akali. That's the thing to go with. It's going to be Needly anyway.
Yeah.
I just want to come back to the Irrelevance Gunplank over here. That's very interesting thing right now that Gunplank is basically a champion that doesn't really need to go out of the lane way too early because of his ultimate. And with that being in mind, that means that he's going to try and keep aggressive as much as he can on the lane.
Yeah.
And both of the top laners are going to have teleport. That means that Aggressivo is going to have a little bit of a problem because of the fact that his opponent will be able to impact the map a little bit more than he does.
Yeah.
But when I was speaking, we have 2 more picks, and that's something we haven't seen in a long time at the very least.
And that is Caitlyn.
Yes. And I'm not exactly sure why is Woolite going for Caitlyn when Kai'Sa is being out there in the open, but I mean, whatever suits you.
Good question. Good question. We need to see the game to be able to answer that, but I want just to notice that that is Rice for the mid lane for GameWard. So now we're going to see a lot of bans for the mid lane because exactly actually I just noticed that Orianna is already in the ban. That's something that would have been a very nice option for Misfits Premiere against Rice. Not available anymore. And that is Ash Block. Ooh, I like this ban. I like this ban. That's a lot of vision just blocked completely for GameWard.
Now they really need to think about how they're going to use their wards in order to track Needly.
Yeah.
And it seems like that Misfits are really interested to play around Schlatten right now. At least that's the way that I kind of see it, because with the traps, with a lot of synergy with Caitlyn, and with the fact she's going with Needle again, and the ban of Ash, I think that they're going to try to give Schlatten as much space, especially in the early game, as they can in order for them to pick up some very good kills or give his laners an opportunity to snowball. Not exactly sure about that, but that's the impression that I have.
Yeah, we're about to see what is going to happen, but I actually agree with you. I do agree, and that is okay. Both bans from Misfits Premiere are against the bot lane. I don't think they're really confident about the Caitlyn ban for the bot. We haven't seen Woolite play this champion, and frankly, yeah, I'm still a little bit surprised about why she got picked. But yeah, Kalista. No. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, that's BM. That's just straight BM over here.
Oh, poor Woolite. He didn't pick Kai'Sa. Okay, no, they don't pick Kai'Sa. Good.
Varus.
Varus. That's actually a very good answer for Caitlyn because range-wise, they are pretty equal.
Yeah, the Q might be even a little bit longer distance than the Caitlyn's Q, so that's going to be a proper option for them. I'm just very interested with the fact what Misfits are going to pick for their bot lane, because we haven't seen this. Okay.
Karma. I wonder if she's support or mid lane. Yet again, we have this flex pick because Karma actually right now she feels good in both positions. She can go wherever she wants. So
I mean, she can go to the top lane if she really wants to. So you know.
I think that's gonna be Karma for mid lane. Just looking at Rice, Karma actually seems like a good answer, but no. I was wrong. That's gonna be Zoe for Certus. And we know how good Certus can be sometimes on Zoe. So yes, they decided to go with this little girl, and that's gonna be an interesting mid lane.
Speaking, I'm a little bit confused momentarily with the draft, because we have seen Misfits to go with only one tanky champion.
Yeah.
It didn't really turn out very well.
Yeah.
And right now they're going with the same tactic here. And yes, Leona is getting picked for Prime. So that means, from my perspective, that there's a lot of damage from Misfits Premiere's team composition. Really a lot of them. And you do really combine well together. I mean, Sleep with the traps from Caitlyn, with the traps from Needly, with the binding from Karma, with the additional movement speed, with additional shield. That's all nice and amazing. But GW's team composition right now is extremely meaty and chunky. Yeah. So with that being said, will you have enough damage and enough early control to secure yourself a, basically safe rendition into the mid game, and then the even more safer rendition to the late game in case there's going to be a late game?
Well, on one hand, there is Karma that can really help you if there is a strong and fast engage coming from the enemy team. On the other hand, her control is not that quick as Leona's control. And by the time that Leona flies in and she manages to stun anybody, and then Varus manages to do control, only after that the control from Karma will be proc, so that's definitely not enough time. There is also Zoe, but frankly, I am not exactly sure about the pick from Misfits Premiere, because with only Renekton being able to go to the front line a little bit needily, but she would be mostly going for a kill, not exactly going to do a lot of damage in the...
I mean, it depends on the playstyle, though. I think that if you think about it, there's two champions that have a potential flex buy-in. Because think about it, you can have Karma being set up more as a tank than actually the AP support. Same goes for Needly. You can build her as a tank. do you really want to, though?
That's the question, because on one hand they might want to go for it because with Caitlyn and Zoe they might have enough damage. On the other hand, will they really have enough damage? And will then these builds be any relevant when you're facing Leona, when you're facing Olaf? I am not sure that this is exactly a good idea for them. We are yet to see though.
I mean, for right now, it just feels like GameWard have a little bit of a safer pick.
Safer, yes.
That I think that would be the best word to describe it, because you have a lot of you can afford doing mistakes with that pick, because you have Gambling, who's going to be able to survive a little bit more damage and sustain a little bit more damage than you know, some kind of a go in all in top laner. You have Olaf, who's going to be able to sustain quite a lot of damage, despite the fact that Nearly also can heal. This guy can lifesteal a lots of HP, and with his Ragnarok and etc. etc. Then you also have Leona. She's an excuse for herself. You make a mistake, she goes, I don't really care you made a mistake, just land your solar flare and that's going to be fine.
Yep.
You know. And you have Rise. And if you're going to be even more stranger person and you just apparently Misfits were trying to go with 5 men in bush, but it didn't really work out.
Yeah, that's some Earth tactics, but I like it.
I like it too. Anyway, with Rice you can go even with the Rift Maker, and if you go with it, I know it's a complete bollocks thing, it's a complete bollocks build, but if you go with the Rift Maker, that will give you even more sustain than Rise already has.
Yeah.
Meaning that you're going to do EQ and you're going to heal yourself a lot of damage. And Jacktro is going in there. They're going to spot Tsukali, but I don't think they will be able to do anything about it. Certus is going to do quite a bit of a damage right now. That's an invade, but that's not exactly the most safer of invades, because right now you can see Varus and Leona going in closer. Lolax getting attacked. Though, look at the damage. He is quite low. And 4-on-4 right now is going to happen. Lolax is extremely low. Jacktro has to flash forward, but it's going to be a first blood, even though Ignite would have done the job anyway. Needly is the second level already, and Elam probably going down. Yes, the Javelin. Right in your face, the Javelin goes and hurts. That was a very interesting move pulled out by Team Misfits Premiere.
That was, first of all, a statement. Like, you're taking a safer pick against us? Well, sorry, but we have damage. And we are not afraid to show you how we can use it. Second of all, wow, I think that was the earliest kill we have seen so far in the LFL.
Probably. I'm not exactly sure about that, though. But just look at it. Jacktro flashed in order to get an Ignite on them, even though he didn't really have to spend it. But still, and that Javelin just, that hurts.
Yeah, that hurts. That's gonna be another blue buff taken.
Oh, and Lolax right now is on the ward. Look at the pings. Look at the pings on the map, though. Schlatzen is going there for a chase. Maybe even Aggressive is going to... yes, he's going to join him right now as they're going to try and do something with Lolax right now. He's going to use his... Certus is here as well. No smite. Flash is not available for Lolax. He is trapped in there and he's going down swiftly.
That is the good old Misfits Premiere, to be honest. The ones we've been missing so much all this time. Just look at them.
I have a feeling we're not done then. No, we're done. Okay, fine, anyway.
We're done. That's enough for GameWard for now. 3 minutes in the game, 3 kills already for Misfits Premiere. That's 1 kill per minute. That is a crazy pace, if you ask me.
That is indeed. And just look at the fact that, look at Certus, though. Extremely low. Well, that Rise is just doing the God's work, as one of our friends used to say all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's still Rise. You shouldn't forget that there is still a lot of damage, insane amount of damage coming from that champion, even on the very early levels. You need to be really careful with this one.
You really have to. And just to remind you and check on with you, we have a 1,700 gold lead for Team Misfits Premiere, and that's already quite a lot.
Considering how early we are in the game, that's really a massive advantage for Misfits Premiere. And they really need to be smart about using this advantage. Because I really would hate to see them just go down in mid-game after such a successful beginning of the game.
Absolutely agree.
No, might have gone for a little action in the mid lane, but no, not really. Just going.
I think we're going to have some action here in the bot lane, though. Javelin throw not going to fight a target right now. The Gromp is going down quite fastly. He's going to go down right now. Lolex in the opponent's jungle as well. And I think we're not yet done in the bot lane. It's going to be a... Wow!
Whoa!
I wanted to say something about it, but it was such a precise sniper javelin. I have nothing to say for it.
Oh,
If Elam is not inting right now, this man's nerve are made from steel.
Schlatten is the Polish sniper. That's all.
And look at Lolex, though, extremely low already. Tukali is going to go there, but he's going to go down anyway. Aggressive, probably going to die. Though Sleep is going there, flashes away, and that's another kill for Team Misfits Premiere. What's going on in here?
They have even exceeded their pace. We're 5 minutes in the game, and that's already 6 kills. What's happening, Misfits?
I don't know what have happened with Misfits Premiere, but after that excruciatingly bad mid group stage for them, they are back in the game and they're really making it feel like they're back in this game.
Yeah, this is the Misfits. You can already tell the gameplay, the understanding of everyone about what each of the team members is doing, and the aggression from them, just the desire to dominate on every single piece of the map. That's incredible, and that's what we love about this team. That's what they're the best in.
Absolutely agreed. And those javelin throws from Schlatten, is he using a sniper scope? I really want to know that. Because I have a feeling that on every single javelin he throws, he's like looking at his spear with a sniper scope. Because I can't really explain how else would he be so successful in hitting those javelins.
I have no explanation for you, but I am just happy to see, to be honest. I'm just really happy to see Misfits being back in their shape again. And that is actually going to be the first dragon. Finally, Misfits Premiere are securing not only the kills, but the dragons too.
Yep, and that's going to be an ocean drake, means we're not going to see the soul. Schlatten is low, though, might be caught here by GW, but might not be the case. Certus is here. Well, and in the meantime, we have some fight here in the top lane. Dominus and the Cannon Barrage being popped in the same very moment, but Aggressivo is taking that solo kill with no problem in the meantime. Look at this. That's Rise going down. Prime might be going down as well. Flashes over the wall to try and save his life, but not going to do that. Lolex is going to die as well, and that is 3 kills for Team Misfits. It's 10-0 already, and a 5K gold lead for them. Might be looking for something more. Jetra and Warlight are going closer for that. Ooh. Look at this! Sniper shot, and the target goes down. Mission accomplished, ladies and gentlemen.
I have a feeling that this game is going to be really quick. Just because...
Certus probably going down. Has to flash over the wall, but is the flash available? No, it isn't. Goes Golden. Schlatten even goes into the fray as well, going to pick up the first kill. Prime trying to get away. That's a 1-for-1 exchange, and Prime is going to go down. Schlatten tanked a few, I think 1 tower shot. Lolex tries to flash forward in order to take the kill. He's going to do... No, he's not, because of the shield provided by Kama. No, he's still going down because of the tower. Jactra has to go gold in order not to die in there. Elam trying to be on the chains with Lolex, but Elam didn't really look at his health bar, and he's going down. Lolex is going to try and maybe defend the bottom lane's tower, but he's not able to do that because Woolite is going to take yet another tower plate and will happily go away.
Oh my god, I am speechless, to be honest. That was actually a good invade try from GameWard, with that Rise just taking Leona with him, and Certus, he stayed a little bit too long there in the enemy jungle, but well, still got some kills for Misfits Premiere, and it's still 14-2. 14-2. You can be
We're in the 10th minute of the game. 16 kills are already taking place. What's going on?
Look at the gold that Woolite has with all the kills. With
look at the mid lane. Tukali has to go away, not to be connected with that Javelin. Prime uses his Hex Flash in order to get probably somebody under the control, but not able to do that. And Misfits are going to secure the Herald for themselves as well.
I like.
Look at Warlight though. Look at Gale Force and the sniper shot. Elam is going down, stopping in the middle of the road, knowing there's no getaway from that.
There is no escape from that sniper shot from Woolite. I love this damage coming from
5:05 Caitlyn, 10th minute. Dominus on aggressive. Jacktro is there as well, uses his Q in absolutely opposite direction the way it's supposed to be flying, but that doesn't matter as Irrelevant is going away. He was casted away from the jungle. Schlatten doing some damage on the Prime as well. Lolix staying here. Schlatten stays here as well. Woolite in the same time is taking the tower. What's going on in here?
That is complete dominance. Look at that damage coming from Aggressivo though. These Kirk.
Certus might be going down. Yes, he's going down. Tukali taking that kill. That is also some binding, and the cannon barrage on Schlatten. Will he be able to go away? No, he won't because of the Q. And Jacktro has to try and go away as fast as he can. But Woolite is already here to join the fray. That's a Q and a flashbang from Jacktro in order not to go down. And Woolite saves his teammate only because of his presence. Is it so terrifying for Team GW, and I cannot judge them.
Yeah, just the presence of Woolite at this moment is enough to scare anybody away, because 5-0, he has 600 gold reward on his head. That is a lot. Whoever manages to shut down or interrupt this champion will get
Call
a lot
for
of gold.
Boba Fett, we need a bounty hunter.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, in the meantime, we have 43 seconds before the next Drake, and I have a feeling that Schlatten will be there, because Misfits Premiere are really going for the objectives this game, not only the kills, which are maybe even too much already by this point, but the objectives too, and I love it. They are dominating absolutely everywhere.
If that is not the way, how do you establish control over the map and establish a statement to the whole tournament board, then I don't know how DLs do that. Because looking at this right now, I think that Tukali might be going down as well. If Misfits Premiere are going to decide to go for him, probably not going to do that. They're just going to take that tower thanks to that hero that being popped. GW are already here though to try and join the fray. That is the warp and the solar fire on Woolite, but he manages to escape because of his E. And look at Jacktro on aggressive. Jacktro was doing quite a damage on Irrelevant, trying to keep him out of the game. Prime is getting himself onto Schlatten completely and trying to get, and the fight is the brawling is here. Prime is going down. Tukali's going down because of not Woolite, but Certus. Excuse me, Certus is going to kill steal that one. That is an ultimate and E for Jacktro. That means they're going to try and chase some more members of Team GW down, but they're not going to do that. Elam is going to escape. Same goes for Lowlex, and the tower is just continually going down. Lowlex might not be able to escape, though. Look at it. Absolutely surrounded by the enemy force.
That is just straight up beating your opponent all the way up to their next.
Woolite might be in a trouble right now. Tries to save himself. Will be able to do that. I'm not exactly sure about that. Tukali is already here. Goes with a flash. Two defensive flashes being burned right now. Jacktro tries to get himself away from the fray as his teammate already done that. And that was not exactly the most successful engage of all time. But he managed to take the flash.
That's good already, but that was a very nice flash from Woolite, just saving him in the last moment, and GameWard had no choice but to switch their attention to Jacktro, not catching him either in the end, and that's the second Drake, and we're gonna have a Mountain Soul. Will it help GameWard? I don't think anything can help them at this moment, to be honest.
And that's a 22-minute solve for Team Misfits if they're going to establish the control over the map as they do it right now. Aggressivo might be a little bit of trouble right now. Might be not.
Might not. This crocodile on his river, surrounded by his best friends, doesn't exactly sound like being in trouble to me.
Yeah, I have read DC Comics, so I know you don't want to play with a killer croc. That was a javelin throw if I've ever seen one. Lolix is going down so quickly and so swiftly. I'm not exactly sure, Prime, you're doing the very best thing back in that exact bush, though.
That was pretty bold, though. Just, you're gonna take our birds? Okay, I'm just gonna back right next to you and you will not find
in
out.
your face and Irrelevant. Being caught here, that's a snot. Oh, look at the damage! Look at in this game?
I don't know. Don't even ask me. I don't know. I am as speechless as you are.
I was just telling at the draft that everything looks so okay for GW, and they're going with the safe pick. Solafre is going to fight Warlight, though. He's absolutely surrounded with control, and he's going down. Dragtroll might be going down as well. He manages to die in this game. Same goes for Warlight as Certus and Shatteram going to pick up some more fight right now with Prime and Lolex. They are able to do that, but Tukali is already here to join the fray. But he's not going to go there and fight with Team Misfits, even though there's only 2 members of them. Aggressivo does not have his teleport available for him, and Misfits are just going to withdraw.
Finally they have to withdraw. Finally, someone managed to shut down poor Woolite.
Aggressivo might be going down as well, although Dominus is getting in the way, and he's fighting Irrelevant as much as he can. Uses the popcorn to get away. That's a cannon barrage going in there. That means he has to go fastly as he can, tries to get some good healing onto Tukali, but Tukali might be going to him down faster. That is a flash and an amount of control going there. Tukali's going down, and the crocodile is not.
The crocodile lives, and look at the amount of HP that he's backing with. That is insane. That is just so much heal on this single champion. It's just insane.
Lolex might be going down here, though, as well. A sniper shot going in there. Schlatten is on the chase, but the Varus is going to try to somehow get himself away from uses his ultimate in order to try and get Schlatten away from his teammate, and manages to do so quite successfully right now, at least.
Yeah, even though the ultimate didn't hit anybody, still everybody from Misfits Premiere stopped chasing them for some time, being, I would say, because the fight is inevitable. Just look at Misfits Premiere. They are everywhere.
Misfits themselves are inevitable. 10,000 gold lead for them.
My God, the damage though, the damage coming from Certus and from Woolite, that's just some insane numbers, honestly. Schlatten too, but well, that's Schlatten, okay. Nothing you can do about it.
Don't touch my needly, that's just him, yeah?
Exactly. 7-2. Oh my God, that man knows how to have some moves on his champion, and he has them and he owns them.
And look at Warlight, 617, 160 CS. That's 60 more than Alam has.
Yeah, he already has 2 items. Apart from his Gale Force, he also has the Storm Razor, and he's going on for, hard to say even, Runan? I'm not sure.
That's a Zeal. I'm not exactly sure because I don't really know the new itemization that well, honestly
Might
speaking.
be a bit too
Look
late.
at Jack Troll though. He's not concerned. He's just going on Lulex going, hello.
Hey, here's my control. You want to hold it for a bit? Thank you.
Do you mind holding that? Thank you very much. That's my W. Hold it, please, for a moment. Thank you.
Exactly. Oh my God, Misfits Premiere are just having as much fun as we are. I'm pretty sure. Just look at them. They have already
And look at
established
Chukli
together.
trying to fight the Killer Croc, but not able to do that. And the Cannon Barrage is also being used here in the bot lane to try and stop Misfits from pushing the tower. Manages actually to do so, but the Mountain Drake is up.
That's I think a bigger reason rather than the Cannon Brush. The Drake is up and they want to go for it. They want to go for the soul this time.
I think. Well, will Misfits have enough time to take the soul? Because with the pace the game is going right now, I have a feeling that we won't live long enough to see the soul.
Well, you either win the game quickly or you play it long enough to see yourself getting the soul.
That almost sounds like the lane from The Dark Knight.
Oh,
you live long
Aggressivo,
enough.
look at
Oh,
the
never
rainbows.
mind about living long enough. Aggressivo might not live long enough to give himself as the hero. Prime is going down extremely quickly because of those tower shots, though, and Certus is already here to join the fray. Look at the damage going on Solemn, and it goes with the Salip, though, but the Ragnarok is going to save him for now. That's a chain of corruption. Catching here! Scratching pushing poor Slatten, but poor Elin is going down.
God.
Much more quicker, Irrelevant going out on such a low amount of HP. Aggressive using his teleport to get into the fight. We're not going to see the Dancing Herald, but we are going to see the game being... I think that I'm not exactly sure if we're going to see the game wins right here, but it seems like it because look at this! Sukuili is already at the... I wanted to say half of his HP. He's not. He's already dead, basically. Lolex is out there in the river. That's the second inhibitor for Team Misfits and also one of the Nexus turrets for them. The Baron is up in 2 seconds, and I think Misfits are going for it.
Yeah, it looks like they might want to take the Baron and just go and finish the game. Not even waiting for the Dragon Soul. No, they are just going straight in for the win. Because they have all the opportunities to just go and win it. There is nothing GameWard can do right now about them. With such a big advantage of Misfits Premiere against GameWard, just nothing.
Absolutely nothing. I wanted to add something more and something significant, but I can't. It's just nothing I can add. The same thing that the Misfits can't do anything. I can't add anything. And for some reason, I suddenly even turned Scottish because of it. Yeah, I don't know why.
You tend to do so, we know it. You can just look at the goal difference and add how big it is, because it's insane.
Almost 12,000 gold lead for Misfits. And oh, look at Aggressivo going a little bit... Whoa. But it doesn't really matter, because, well, healing. I'm sorry, mate.
Yeah, that is a lot of healing. It doesn't even need Gold Drink or anything like that. No.
Do you really need it? In case you just go, you spin around and you heal half of your HP. Look at GW, they can't do anything. They have their backs against the wall, but you cannot defend themselves. The Chain of Corruption going on Woolite, also going on Aggressivo right now. The sniper shot at Elam, that means he's half at HP. He has to retreat, and Misfits are just going for their cannon barrage from GW. A solar flare, not finding anyone for the stun, and GW have to retreat right now because they have missed with everything they could. Misfits are having an opportunity to go in there right now. Schlatten and Tukuli are going to fight here in the mid lane in the 4, whereas members of Team Misfits are going to fight for that tower. They want to take it, and they will take it no matter what. GW are trying to defend with everything they have, but they're not able to do that. They're going in there. The fight just starts, and the fight ends as quick as it started. 2 members of GW are already dead. 3 members of GW are dead. 4 members of GW are dead. Are we going to see an ace? No, yes, no, I'm not sure. No, we won't. But yes, we will. No, we won't. Come on there. Come on now. Go down to clear. But the Nexus is going down faster than the 5th member of GW. And that is just a squash win for Misfits Premiere.
Wow, that is just... I don't even know how to describe it. That was just... There is the Nexus, we see it, we just go for it. We don't care about anything else that's happening, we just go there, okay? From the very first minute of the game. If we need to kill everybody in the meantime, several times, that's what it takes, we'll do it.
Believe you'll miss it. Misfits winning the game in a brutal fashion.
Yeah, brutal is exactly the word. That was very brutal, and that was so bold and so aggressive. Like, you're taking a safe pick? Sorry, but we don't care.
I'm sorry, you said safe. You're not safe.
Are you sure
you
about that?
You will never be safe.
Yeah, in our jungle, in your jungle, at your own base, you're not safe. Because
even under the fountain, apparently?
Yeah, well, the fountain in the end... saved.
Okay, proved to be a little bit of a fortress, but you know, the Helm's Deep defense didn't really hold for long.
Yeah, that was really brutal. Wow, but I am happy to see Misfits Premiere back on track, because that's what we love in Misfits Premiere. This exactly, just the boldness, the aggression, the team play though, because.
The cheesy tactics.
Yeah, that's also true. But I just have to admire the way that Jacktro was always there to help anybody was in
Yeah.
any danger with his control. And I loved the fact that Will I did the same for him. That was
And
just...
overall, I think there's no real MVP for Team Misfits because I can't spot him.
Yeah.
Everybody just did such a good job. Everybody.
Yeah.
So I don't even have anything to add, because we've seen this game to play out the way the game played out. There's nothing you can add. The Misfits just brutalized GameWard. They won this game, and they're on the second place.
Yeah. They might actually be going back for that crown of the first place. We are to see next week if they'll manage or not. But it seems like they really want it back.
We're going to see that precisely as you said it the next week. Now, I thank you very much for joining us here today. If you want to see more of LFL games on this channel, then please hit like, hit subscribe, and wait for the next week for our new updates. My name was, is, and still will be Brilmann. I was joined here by
Solari, who was Solari, who is Solari, and next week, hopefully I will still be Solari,
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, everybody. See you next week.